Hey, so this is an answer to a question about taking a two-dimensional design and turning it into a 3D object. In this case, I'm going to be working with an SVG file, which makes it super easy to import and work with a specific thing. I'm going to be using Autodesk's 123D design to do this. So let's kind of get to it. First thing I'm going to do is I've got a new project to import an SVG file as a sketch. There are other applications you can do this kind of stuff with in using different kinds of images in which you'd end up tracing over your object if you want. In our particular case, we've already got an SVG, so we're just going to import that and let it take care of the rest. So this is just the import process. Here I have my SVG. It's already drawn out in all these lines. If I was using a PNG or a JPEG or some other kind of image, what I might do is import the image and then draw all this stuff additionally or separately. It would be a really long, painstaking process, but that's what you end up doing when you do some 3D stuff. So in this particular case, I'm going to be using the extrude tool, which I'll be using a keyboard shortcut U. So I hit U, it turns into this little box where I end up choosing my thing. I choose my face. I then get to choose a distance or a measurement. In this case, I'm going to choose 5 millimeters just to kind of get some space. Pop in my 5, hit enter, and there we go. And I can just repeat that. U, click, let's see, U, U, click, 5, enter. There we go. U, click, 5, enter. I'm just going to end up doing this for the entire thing, basically. What I could potentially do is select all. Yeah, no, I can't do that. So there's no quick and easy way. It looks like you got to do individual sections. But that's how I would end up designing this. Give me a minute and we'll get some end results. All right, so I've finished. I've got my 3D object. I made everything 5 millimeters. However, I also, in these areas like the O, the R, the little kind of shaded areas of the trumpet and the flame and the back of the ground of the shield, I did give that some depth as well. I made those 2 millimeters. It was because it had the art assets there, for lack of a better term right now, had those art assets, and there was 0 thickness. So if I tried to actually print it, it would actually break. It wouldn't be a watertight model, or it would have 0 thickness geometry, and it would be broken. So that was a concern. And you can see here, it's all nice and three-dimensional. So I can now export this as an object. In this case, I want to use the export as 3D, STL, choose all my settings, give it a name, and then if I open up some printing software of some sort, in this case I'm going to be pulling up the MakerBot, I add file, I go hunt down the thing I just made, there we go, there it is, or at least there's the bottom of it. I had the bottom highlighted, so that could be part of it. So yeah, there's my object. This is missing some of the detail stuff. I don't know if I grabbed that correctly, perhaps, or maybe incorrectly. I don't know. There's some troubleshooting I gotta do, but that gives you a quick and dirty idea on how to take a two-dimensional object and turn it into 3D.